The Northstars Show, episode 4 of season 6 is underway right here in the CA Nesbitt Arena. Same place that the Northstars played just a few days ago. Dennis Scatch is joining me now. He was at the game on Saturday and on Sunday, played really well on Saturday night. What just happened here was a 6-5 overtime shootout loss for the Northstars. You guys played against one of the best teams in the league. How do you think you played during the game on Saturday night?
I did pretty good and got in a few assists that game, and that's about it.
3 assists was a great start to the season for you, if you want to call it the start of the season. I thought the rest of the guys played really well too. Kohli got a lot of shots, but you guys played with a lot of energy. Was that the same feeling you had?
Yeah, I did.
And you had 3 assists in the game, 2 with Stuckless and 1 on a goal by Hunter Halcrow. I'm not sure how he scored. He spent so much time in the box. The couple minutes that he was on the ice, he got a goal. You managed to set him up, so top marks to you. Then you got tapped in the shootout to take a shot. Have you ever taken a shot in a shootout in a game as big as that?
No, I just felt nervous and stuff.
A little bit pretty. Did you think the coach was going to ask you to shoot, or were you a little surprised when he asked you?
I probably knew he was just going to pick me there. But I was nervous.
Been having a pretty good game. You went down, gave it your best shot. We didn't come away with a win on that one. Sunday's game was 5-0. And I think it felt to me anyways like you guys were feeling a little bit let down after such a good game on Saturday night. Would you agree?
Yeah.
And ran into a little bit of penalty trouble, and I think that kind of whammied you. It was hard to fight back.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
That was the story. So that's what happened here on the weekend. 6-5 shootout loss, which was one of the best games we've seen here in an awful long time. And then 5-0 happened on Sunday. A couple things to get the show up and running. What's under the coat today? It's I'm repping Canada and Winnipeg. You know, I often go to Winnipeg. I travel down there quite a bit, and I buy souvenirs from everywhere but Winnipeg. So when I was down there at the Forks, I said, I'm going to pick this up. So that's under the coat. We actually have the coat, so that's pretty good, because Paul forgot it twice, brought it once. So we're 2 for 4. I think it's a pretty good start. We've got some really great guests coming up today. We did a huge swerve on Minor Hockey Moment. What we did is we brought in the drummer from Dreadnought, which is a popular band with a bunch of guys from Thompson. They've been rocking hard for a lot of years. He happened to be in town. Chris Miller talked to him. His dad, Bob Miller's here, taught for 28 years. Got a chance to talk to him about what it feels like to be back here in Thompson. We did 2-on-1 with Parker and Kohli. So me and Parker working on Allan Kohli. Thought that was a pretty deadly 2-on-1. He fought us off just like he did the guys all weekend long. And we talked to Darcy Delhi, a defense coach who has a bit of work to do, but had a lot of positive thoughts. He thought you guys played really great on the weekend, and your chances are great coming up. It's all right here on the Northstars Show. Darcy Delhi, defense coach, joins me now. Darce, unbelievable game on Saturday. When's the last time we saw one like that in the CA?
I think maybe when Justin Pollock pulled off his win with 75 shots. So we maybe got one just as good.
I think so. What did they say? Kohli had 55, 56, but I think that was light on the buzzer.
I think it was. I think maybe his dad was keeping shots, and they said 67 in the end. Dennis counted. So either way, we kept a lot of the shots to the outside, which we were impressed with. I think they had 14 shots on one of their power plays. So, we got a little bit of work to do on the PK to keep them to the outside. But otherwise, it wasn't a bad game Saturday night.
No, not at all. A little bit of a letdown Sunday, but you know what? It seems that often happens on Sunday, and especially after a game like that. To be honest, we knew we'd have our hands full with those guys coming to town, and what a show.
Yeah, it certainly was, and you can't get into penalty trouble against them, and we got into some penalty trouble, a little bit undisciplined on Sunday, and it cost us. They had 2 power play goals and 1 shorthanded one, so that was Sunday's game in a nutshell. But
next thing you know, you're scrambling a little bit. Blues and gold. Start with some of the Blues. We touched on the penalty trouble. Anything else that kind of stuck out as you as something that maybe you had some guys in here talking to them about?
Not really. Outside of we got to tighten up a little bit and move the puck a little bit quicker in our end and get it up to our forwards and get it out of our end quicker. So They tied us down a few times in our end and we couldn't get it out. So it's one of those things, let's get it high on the boards and get it out and get into the neutral zone, and we can deal with it there better than we can in our end.
Get going well, and like we've talked about a little bit before on the show, we have a quick team. It's just a matter of getting the puck to those guys so they can move with it.
Yeah, exactly. And so that'll be something we're next couple of weeks we'll practice on, and getting our D moving it a lot quicker and moving it up to those wingers and get it out of our end.
Get going in gold. Some of the things that you and the other coaching staff were lying in bed Sunday night thinking, man, we really hit that on all cylinders.
Our skating, we forechecked well, we worked hard, we didn't quit, so that was one thing. Even Sunday, we were down and we didn't quit, we kept it going, and that's why we were pushing that on them. Never quit, work hard, both ways. So, and we see that, and it's coming, and we're hoping to get some wins, right? They're gonna come.
Absolutely, they're going to come hopefully this weekend. So you got a bit of a roadie coming up. How are the guys preparing? I know for some of them this will be one of their first really long road swings. What do you talk to them about before a big trip like this, other than hydrate and get some sleep?
Well, eat well too, right? Like that's one thing that we find is that getting them eating and stuff. And you know, we're staying in Winnipeg, so we got a bit of that travel. So getting those meals in after the game, pre-game, on time, things like that. So that's always a challenge at this, and getting them to eat the right things. So yeah, that's one of the big things. And like you said, the rest and hydrate. That's huge.
It's a tough schedule for anybody, especially for these guys, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, we start out late game, Pembina Valley, 8 o'clock Thursday night, and then we're back 6 o'clock Friday against, I forget who it is, on, I think, maybe Brandon or Central Plains on Friday night. Yeah, it'll be a good long weekend, but they'll get their rest Sunday night coming home.
In late, no doubt, Sunday night. Best of luck on the weekend. Thanks for joining us, Darcy.
Thanks, Bruce. Appreciate it.
Hi, my name is Brian Malmstead. My number is 31, position goalie, hometown Riverton, Manitoba, elementary school, Riverton Early Middle School. My favorite NHL player is Tuukka Rask.
This is a minor hockey moment, a chance for us to explore all different aspects of minor hockey. Today, we've stepped basically right outside of the minor hockey zone, right outside of the arena. We got a couple really special guests in town with us today, and we just really wanted to bring them on the show, and I think you're really going to enjoy a little chat with them. So with me to my right is Bob Miller. Bob was a band teacher here in Thompson for 28 years.
Right.
And how long has it been since you were back in this room?
I guess almost 10 years ago. I think I retired in 2006, so the room still looks much the same, but it's a lot neater than it was when I was directing here.
So, yeah, I mean, I can't say for sure that you left the room a mess, but I know I have a chance to play in community band. You sat in with us a little bit tonight, and it's kind of like taking a step back in time. I think Chris could agree with me. You walk into this room, and it feels like nothing too much changes, but it's still an exciting, fun place to be.
It is. It's awesome to come back here and see people playing. A lot of my former students now are playing in the community band, so it's really fun to see that, and just fun to be back in the band room. It's just incredible to be back here. I'm really enjoying it, and it was meant a lot to me to see so many people playing and the music program going strong. I think Kevin Lewis and his wife are doing an outstanding job here with the program, so that's good to see.
It was a massive surprise, I got to say, but also a very pleasant surprise to see you walk through the door and you drag this guy along with you. This is Chris Miller, so played in the band here, and you and the other teachers here launched a bit of a career, we could say, eh?
Yeah.
I would say a huge career. So he's the drummer with Dreadnought. Been up here to play a gig that didn't look like this, many gigs that didn't maybe look like this, a little rougher crowd perhaps.
Yeah.
So some thoughts on coming back to Thompson and some of that stuff.
Yeah, it's good to be back here too. I'm back for business, and got a new baby, so that's a little life-changing event for me. But we're still going strong with Dreadnought, writing new music actually, a lot more recently, and we're excited. We can't wait to start playing more shows again.
Wow, can't wait to have you back here. So your life is, you got a bit of a day job now. The rock and roll story had to get a day job because you got a kid and a wife, and but you're still playing some music and some gigs. And can we expect you back here maybe in the next year or something like that?
We'll probably make a trip up. I can't give you dates exactly, but
What?
But
You're not booked right now?
Yeah, but we'll definitely be playing more shows soon. So once we kind of get back on the horse and have new music to kind of show everyone, that's when we'll start looking at making more road trips, I guess. Yeah.
Beautiful. And one more, me as a wannabe rock star and as a musician. How often would you guys get together in a week? Is it once a week, once every couple weeks? Are you together every night? Your wives are upset with you?
Yeah, not anymore. Not probably once a week, maybe twice. We'll probably like when we're getting ready for if a show is coming up, we'll ramp it up a bit, but like probably once a week right now at this point. And then hang out with each other, or run into like one or two of us like here and there during the week. But
Perfect. And everybody's in Winnipeg, so it's easy enough to get together.
right, yeah, exactly.
Perfect. And your thoughts on coming back to Thompson? We've got a chance to talk about the band a little bit, but I think the community's probably changed. I don't know if you've had a chance to get over to the rec center, but how does Thompson look?
Well, from what we've seen of it so far, it looks pretty impressive. Like with this, the whole community center and the university there was not there when we left. So yeah, it's looking very impressive. We just got into town here just in time to come to band practice, so we haven't seen very much of the town yet, but the little bit that we've seen, it's pretty different, growing, and looks very vibrant and nice to see.
And snowy. These guys just got a chance to see the new Viking Stadium down in Minnesota, and I mean, it's almost as good as a TRCC, would you say, our new rec center?
Yeah, I've only been in there once, but I would say they're fairly similar.
Theirs was only worth a couple more million than ours, but we love it just as much.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for joining me here on, I know, Minor Hockey Moment, maybe not. This is Artie Parker Band, and welcome back to Thompson Moment.
I played minor hockey here for the King Miners, and he was the manager of our A team back in probably '96, somewhere around there.
Our band played a few gigs for the Northstars and different hockey occasions, so our band did a little bit to support the hockey scene over the years too.
It would be great to get the community band or the high school band back playing for the Northstars. It'd be dynamite in the stands. I mean, we're drawing a lot of fans, but we could probably squeeze the band in.
Oh yeah, like a little pep band on the side kind of thing. Yeah.
How cool would that be?
That'd be pretty cool.
All right, visit us again soon. We'll watch for new music, new CDs and all that stuff from Dreadnought, and we'll watch for Bob Miller to somehow appear in the door of the band room again pretty soon.
I'd love to. Thank you.
Newish segment here on the Northstars Show. Second time we've ever given this a try. It's called 2-on-1. So Dustin and I picking on Ali. It's a hockey thing, right? A 2-on. You've seen a lot of 2-on-1s. You saw a whole bunch on the weekend, I think. Turned away a lot of them. Allan played both games. First game, 6-5 loss for the Northstars. Got lots of shots. Talk us through a bit of that game. How did it feel to see that much rubber?
It was a pretty tiring game, like throughout the entire thing. Didn't really get a chance to rest besides the intermissions. Boys actually played really good and came in clutch towards the end when we were down 5-3.
Absolutely. D-men standing up in front of you?
More like screening him.
Yeah, make my life more difficult.
Trying to get out of the way. You just moved to Thompson. You got a good billet house. You're over at the Valentinos. Lots of hockey history there. How's the move to Thompson been so far?
It's been pretty easy. It's been pretty easy to transition here with the team and all the guys being friendly at school. So it's been pretty easy, actually.
So far, so good. Okay, well, it's been easy up to now. It's going to get a little tougher when we start picking on you 2-on-1. I'm going to go, I'll do the first one, and while Dustin starts to think of a couple, and then we're going to start hitting you hard and fast. What's your favorite social media? You a Snapchat guy, Twitter? What are you up to?
Hands on Snapchat. It's takes up a lot of my day.
It's the thing. Who do you have your longest streak with?
Probably have to be from one of my friends in Winnipeg. It's about 320 or something like that.
That is a spectacular show. I don't even want to. Yeah, he's Snapchatting right now as we talk. I don't even want to know how many you've sent and received. What do you got?
What's your pregame rituals?
Usually like to show up about 2 hours before the game and spend about 30 minutes just throwing a ball against the wall, just get the eyes going. Then do the warm up with the team. Then stretch out for a bit. Then start getting ready.
Pretty solid. I should think about something like that for my rec games. Sitting around making fun of my friends isn't working for me. Your favorite not hockey thing to do?
Probably just sit in the basement and play NHL with the boys. So
hockey full time, kind of like my hockey warm up, basically.
Your what was I gonna say? Favorite pregame food?
Probably have to be fettuccine Alfredo. Oh yeah.
It's a pre-game classic. Nobody ever says enchiladas. It's bizarre. Favorite TV or web show?
TV show would have to be probably The Walking Dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Dead guy? I just finished watching Narcos. Ever check that out?
I haven't seen that yet.
Have a look. It's pretty good.
Who takes the longest to get unchanged in the dressing room after the games and stuff?
It's probably a tie between Hunter Holcrow and Drew. Those guys move as fast as a snail in there.
Licking their wounds. They're scared to come out, especially Halker, because the coaches are going to get them. Stay out of the box, man. Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Oh yeah. What was the last one? Are Mike's Drylands way too hard?
Really feeling it today after yesterday, but it's good conditioning.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
It sucks, but it's good for you. It's kind of like kale. How do you take your coffee?
I don't
Do you drink coffee?
No.
Good for you. Excellent. I love it. That's 2-on-1. Dustin Parker, Allan, Kohli right here. Just like the pucks down in this bucket, they're done for today, and so are we. It's the Northstars Show, episode 4 of season number 6. Big thanks to Darcy Delhi, who joined us today. A lot of positive thoughts out of him. What a great guy to chat with. He's done every piece of the puzzle with the Northstars. Nice to talk to him. Allan, Kohli, and Dustin Parker, 2-on-1. Kohli fought us off on that one. Some great questions from Dustin. I really appreciated that. And a really special minor hockey moment where we caught up with Chris Miller and Bob Miller. Chris Miller from Dreadnought. Drummer there, now doing some financial work and up in town. He's around. Bob Miller retired down in the States, but back here for the first time in 10 years. Thanks to those guys for their thoughts. It was really great. Guys are on the road this weekend, so we wish them the best of luck in their 4-game swing. In case you missed it, episodes 1 and 2 are now on YouTube. They were a little slow getting out. Number 3's there too, so catch them all. Some nice moments in episode number 1. You can't call this nice, but I thought it was kind of cute. There's a little girl that falls down in the background. Watch for that. And in episode 2, we had the guys doing some weights coming through, a couple of Thompson guys. So check back on those episodes for that, but catch YouTube for those ones that you missed. Catch the North Star Facebook page too for updates on the games and everything that's going on with the show. He's Paul Anderson. I'm Bruce Krentz. This is the North Star Show. We'll see you back here in 1 week.